So 2020, yeah, it's been an interesting year to say the least. But if there's one positive takeaway that I believe we all can agree on, is that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was a huge success. I mean, not only was it a success in the movie theaters, culturally it was a success. It was a great movie, and it wasn't just a great video game movie. It was just a fun, feel-good movie, and it's something that we all really needed this year. And as it stands, that it's one of the biggest successes in box office this year due to certain reasons that we won't go into today. But if there's one thing that I decided to do after seeing this movie, the multiple times I did see it in the theater, is I wanted to collect as much Sonic the Hedgehog movie merch as possible. Today, I thought for this very special episode, I wanted to just basically take a look at all the Sonic the Hedgehog movie merchandise I was able to get. Now, I know there's still some missing, especially those that are in Japan that are still trickling out. But yeah, I figured let's just dive right into everything that I've got in just a big haul video. And yeah, so this is going to be all the Sonic movie merch that I've gathered up so far. I'm G, and welcome to the next level. So I figured we'd start off our movie merchandise haul today with clothing. Now, of course, as you can see, as I'm wearing here, is that this shirt was one that I was trying pretty much almost the entire year to get. This is the AMC Sonic movie shirt. This is the one that the AMC movie theaters associates were given in order to showcase the movie, and I absolutely love this. You probably remember this promo art that you actually saw, or even like the seat covers, which I would still love to have someday. But yeah, I was able to find this one online. In fact, it was a local seller that was not too far away from me here, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, you can see on the front, and then there's the back. You can see in like in theaters now. It's actually really awesome. Funny story though, is that at the very beginning of, let's just call it Funky Mode, as one of my favorite streamers likes to say. At the beginning of Funky Mode, I was actually at a Target looking to get some, supplies and materials, and I was down the toilet paper aisle, and I saw that there was a guy with another lady that they were shopping together, and he was wearing this shirt. And, stupid me, I was just like, okay, what do I have to do? It's like, are you an AMC employee? He's like, yeah, I'm formerly an AMC employee, unfortunately. But he was just like, well, he actually thought about it for a second, because I was like, well, how about this? How about I buy you a shirt right now here in Target, then I give it to you, you change it, you give me this, and I can pay you for that shirt. I know it's like, it's a little weird, but that's how badly I wanted the shirt. But I'm glad that I didn't pull the trigger on that, because I just decided to be patient, and sure enough, there it is. Now, you might remember this shirt. This is the one that I actually wore when my wife and I went to go get the Sonic Build-A-Bear together. This is one of the movie shirts that they sell at Hot Topic. I think you can actually get them on SegaShop.com and a few other ventures as well. But yeah, that's basically the other shirt that I have. I haven't picked up any of the other movie shirts yet, but I'd like to get the rest of them someday. But another piece that I got here as far as clothing goes is this little pin right here. This pin was actually one of the pins of the month from Sega Shop, and I love this pin. It's awesome. I mean, it's essentially just, it's Sonic with the movie logo and everything, and it's pretty sweet too. Of course, now after I'm done with this video, it's going to go on the pin board that I share with my wife too, with all of our gaming pins and PAX pins and all the other stuff, so it's going to go back there. But then there's this guy. This is one of the official movie hats. Let me just dust that off here. One of the official movie hats from Sonic the Hedgehog too. You can see it actually has the neon hat. Now, I remember on Twitter, the Sonic movie Twitter was giving away free shirts that actually had this neon Sonic design. Unfortunately, I was not able to get into that giveaway, but at least I have the hat, and you can see on the back too, the hat also has the Sonic the Hedgehog logo on the back. And as you can see there, it's actually really cool. Now, I know that there are more than this shirt available too. I think I saw a gray one that was on eBay a while ago that I haven't picked up yet. But yeah, that's pretty much all the clothing that I was able to pick up for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And so for the last bit of clothing is another thing that I actually happened to pick up on. This is a Christmas Sonic movie prize pack, and it came in this box too, and it's awesome too. So let's crack open this box and see all the goodies that are inside of it too. So you got the packaging there. So this came with one of the LED shoe clips. Now, this was something else that was happening too during the Super Bowl, which, congratulations, Kansas City Chiefs, good job, guys. They actually, through Jack in the Boxes, they had the promotion with the tiny tacos or whatever they were called. This was actually one of the pieces that was included in that was this little LED shoe clip. And let's see, I'm gonna actually open this guy up here. So I'm sure that there's a, yeah. Obviously, it's meant for little kids. I don't think it could properly use this. Ah, yeah, see? It does light up. That's pretty cool. It's like, yeah, that's awesome. It does have the blue LED lights, like one of the other pieces that I'm actually going to show y'all later in this video. So, yeah, that is cool. Do you turn off? Oh, it blinks too. That's cool. And so, here's some holiday socks. Now, I don't know what the size of these holiday socks are. And they look like they probably fit my feet. I'm a size 13, so it looks like these would probably fit my feet. Oh, see what's cool is that on one side they have Sonic, and then on the other side they have Dr. Robotnik. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And then the coup de grace. Oh, man. Oh, get the sweater. That's so cool with the rings and the snowflakes and the logo. And you got Sonic there. Like, this is awesome. And then on the back, it's Robotnik. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, the only downside is, as you can see, I'm a little chunky right now. I'm working on losing weight. So this is a medium. So that means right now I can't wear this. And I actually don't want to risk messing up my microphone at the moment. So right now, yeah, this is, oh, I love this so much. This is so cool. I just wish it was in my size, but you know what? Slim down and I could fit into it. I bet I could. And so another promotional event that happened before the movie that I unfortunately couldn't take part on because I had plans that particular day, a week before the Sonic movie came out and before we did our event at the Alamo Drafthouse, which if you haven't seen how that event came out, it was amazing. Go check that video out. I'm going to put a link to it in the iCard in the corner up here. Definitely watch it when you can. But the week before, they actually had an early press screening for the Sonic movie. It was the same day that the Houston Roughnecks had their opening game for the XFL 2021. So yeah, I had already bought tickets with me and my wife. We had already bought tickets, so I didn't want to give that up. So unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the movie. But thankfully, thanks to some friends of mine, I was able to get the swag that kind of came with that. So I'm gonna take a look at some of the other swag that came in this piece. So first up, Mad Libs. Yeah, so Sonic the Hedgehog. Who here remembers Mad Libs? I mean, if you don't remember Mad Libs, I mean, it's something that I'm actually surprised that is still going today. So yeah, it's Mad Libs basically from end to end. There's some cool art that's inside of here as well. There's even a little mini poster. There's a little mini poster that comes with it too. It's slow your roll, indeed. But yeah, it's so cool. I'm gonna take a look at one right here. Let's see. Crazy Carl goes shopping. It's like I know in my part of the body there is something adjective in the woods of Green Hills. Here's my adjective shopping list of items to help me catch that rascal. You know what? I think I'll actually do this on stream now that I think about it. I might complete one of these on stream, but this was really cool to actually get this as a part of it. And bouncing ball, and this is in a bag too. It's a nice little bouncing stress ball. I believe it, yeah, it lights up. Yep, the bouncing ball lights up. That's cool. Very cool. Next is a pop socket. It's a nice little cell phone pop socket. Who here uses pop grips or pop sockets? I personally don't because I like the design on the back of my phone. But this is, once again, this is another one of those pop socket style things. I'm going to try to use this without opening up the case. Yeah, there we go. It's out. And it's got Sonic's face on it. And of course you lean it over so you can use it as a stand for your phone, or you can use it to hold while you're holding your phone like this. You know, this is, again, really cool. If you use pop sockets, this is cool. I personally don't, but yeah, it's great to put it in the collection, so to speak. Crayons. Some actual Sonic crayons, because one of the things that we're going to get to a little bit later is with the movie theater events that happened with Sonic, every theater got exclusive posters, and on the back of that poster has an activity side, so it has like a word search and coloring pages, so it has coloring pages along with it. And I guess these were the crayons that they gave you to do it while you were at the movie theater. So there is that, and this is, I think it's called, I think it's called Kinetic Sand. I think that's the name of it. Now, I know my wife is somewhat into this, but I don't really know much about it myself, but I'm assuming that you could take this. I wonder if you got this and you took this, I wonder if you put like a Sonic the Hedgehog figure in there and you actually stick his head like off to the side, does it actually meld to the size of Sonic's head? I wonder. I don't know. If anybody uses kinetic sand, let me know. Let me know if that actually works. But again, it's got, of course, the logo on the front with the date. So very cool, very cool. And then last but not least, if you all remember the scene in the movie where they're driving, where Tom and Sonic are driving past, and Sonic's like, "Hey, let's go to that little amusement park or that tourist trap." I guess he's like, "Hey, let's go to that tourist trap," and Tom's like, "No," and so he goes, "Hey, you didn't miss anything. Hey, when are we gonna get there?" Yeah, it's the paddle. You know, the paddle ball that you use for it. I can see the string is a little long, so it doesn't quite work as well. I've never been able to use these right. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, perfect. All right, I love this. This is cool. But yeah, I believe that's everything that came in that press kit. I think so. If I'm missing anything, let me know. But I believe that's everything that came with that. So next up, we're going to take a look at some of the plushies. Now, so I figured it would probably be best for me to go ahead and start off with this guy, which is probably one of the most familiar out of all the Sonic movie plushes that are out there. This is the Build-A-Bear Sonic. This is the one that my wife and I did the day after we went to see the movie. Well, 2 days after we went to see the movie because we got to see it early. But the day after we went to see the movie with the plush ring and the shoes. And this is one of the shirts that you could get. We did get the other shirt. We did get the other pajama shirt as well. But I've always been like, to me, Build-A-Bear is cool. But personally, if I wanted to be completely honest on this, like, it looks great. I was enthused with it the day that I bought it. But if I have to be completely honest, I think the other Sonic Build-A-Bear that I got a couple of years ago looks better than this one. I think it's also because, I mean, you can obviously tell he is made off of the original design. You can tell just by looking at his eyes and whatnot. And he was one of the ones that they didn't get a chance to get to and fix before the movie came around. I'm sure he was already well in production. And of course, I did get the sound too. I actually don't remember him saying that in the movie.
Gotta go fast.
Of course. So yeah, I still think he's great, but personally, I think they did a better job on the other Sonic Build-A-Bear. Now, this Sonic plush talks, but did you know that there is another Sonic movie plush that talks? And that's this one. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog the tall talking plush. This one was sold in the stores through Amazon. I got mine through Target.com. Like, pretty much as soon as he was available, I got him because they went, I mean, there's no other way to say it. They went fast. It's like, they totally went fast. I never even got a chance to see this guy on a store shelf when I got him. But, it's okay. If I could really say anything about it, I think this one was made more in mind with durability, I guess, for like the younger kids, because notice how he's basically, I don't know what the term is for it. I'm not that familiar with plushes. But he doesn't really have fur per se. This is all kind of vinyl-y feeling, and it looks like it's just screen printed, which is strange. It's very, very strange. Of course, he does talk. He actually has more phrases than the Build-A-Bear, believe it or not. Yeah, how do I... There we go. So yeah, this one's cool, but I don't know. I think they kind of cheaped out on this one. I think he could have been better. And also, it's kind of strange too that they left a space right there in between his eyes. I mean, he should have fur right there too, shouldn't he? Like, I think that's a little strange, but yeah, it's not bad. But I think it's still, the Build-A-Bear one is definitely better. So now we're gonna take a look at some of the more obscure plushes that I have from the Sonic movie. First off, we're going to take a look at the other Baby Sonic plush. Now, this guy I got from Amazon. I haven't seen him locally either, but this is one of the Baby Sonic plushes. He was roughly about $10 when they first came around, so yeah, they're super cheap. I'm not a fan. As far as workmanship go, I think he's pretty well made. I will say that. Definitely good for the kiddos, but as far as from a collector standpoint, yeah, it's great to have, but oh, I'm not a fan of how this one looks. But thankfully, the other ones definitely look better. So I'm gonna take a look at the next small Sonic plush that I have, and that's gonna be this one. This one is one of the Toy Factory ones, right? Yeah, this is one of the Toy Factory Sonic movie plushes. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's put these guys here. You know, it's one of the reasons why I have the table out, you know? This guy, aside from the nose, the weird kind of felt nose that they did here, the kind of flat felt nose is strange. Aside from that here, I love this plush. I think this one looks a lot better. As far as the design of how Sonic looks, I think he looks a lot better. But thankfully, he also has a big brother. Yeah, here's the larger version of it, and I think the big one looks even better. I think the fur is actually a lot more of a higher quality. I'm not a super huge fan of the shoes. Again, it has that kind of, much like this Sonic plush, they have like that kind of screen printed sort of feel to it. Again, if I'm incorrect in that terminology, please let me know. But I do like the fact that this one just feels better. It's constructed better. He actually has a nose, unlike this one, and it's felt tip. I love this one. This one I think is probably one of my favorite pieces out of all of my Sonic movie collection. But I have to save, for as far as the plushies goes, I had to save the most important ones for last. And that's gonna be these two right here. Oh, yes sirree. I'm sure you might be familiar with these two. These are the PCO German Sonic plushies. These are super, super rare. And the cool thing about this one, I got a little bit of story to tell about these guys. And again, they're based off of the original design. So Sonic has a big forehead on these guys too. I've noticed. Like, he's got a bit of a chrome dome thing going. It's strange, but yeah, one has his arms open, much like the other plushies, and one has his arms crossed. So like, of course, there's one with Tood and one without Tood. I guess you could say that. But the funny story of how I got these. So as you all know, before, as a game collector and a Sonic collector, I troll Facebook a lot. I basically go through Facebook groups, sales groups, and whatnot. And there's a Sonic merchandise sales group that I'm in, and I saw that there was a seller. She's in Germany. And she basically made a post about these, and I asked her, it's like, okay, well, you know, I'm interested. I would definitely like to know. Of course, she originally wanted to trade, and I was like, well, I don't know how well it's going to work. Bear in mind, we're in funky mode again. It's like, bear in mind, we're in, you know, kind of state in 2020, and I'm like, okay, well, then how can I trade for you? Well, for something like this, I'm willing to sacrifice some things because I know how rare they are. And so I sent her a picture of my shelf, of my Sonic shelf, before it moved to the other room. I sent her a picture of that, and she's like, oh, you have a lot of stuff. And then she sent me a message after that. Wait a minute, are you G to the next level? I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh my goodness, I love your channel. It's like, this is so awesome that I can help you out. And she's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I mean, given the state of where we're in right now, it did take a few months for them to arrive. And that's also one of the other reasons why I waited to do this video for as long as I could, because I didn't want to do this video without them. And yeah, I like them. I know they're awkward looking. From a looks perspective, I still think out of all the Sonic movie plushes, they look good. But yeah, I think just having that story alone make them totally, totally worth it. But yeah, out of all the Sonic plushes that we have, I think I'm going to say my personal favorite is the 10-inch Toy Factory. I think this one is my personal favorite because I think it looks the most like Sonic. I think it's very well built, and yeah, I love it. I personally love it out of all of them. I mean, I've got the most sentimental out of all of these is definitely going to be the Build-A-Bear, but I think just from a pure standpoint, I think this one is probably the best. So yeah, let's move on to the next piece. Okay, so next up we're going to take a look at a few media items from the Sonic movie that I managed to pick up. So when I'm talking about media, I'm talking about like either CDs, DVDs, things that have to do with the film itself. So I'm going to start off with this. This is the limited edition soundtrack. Apparently they were down to 2,000 copies, I believe, that were on Amazon. Now the interesting, yeah, limited edition of 2,000 units. Of course, the soundtrack was done by Tom Holkenborg, who also is known as Junkie XL, who I've been a fan of for years. You know, I'm a big fan of electronic music, and he did an awesome job with the soundtrack for this too. So this is really cool to have. Of course, I have it digitally as well, but it was interesting that they decided to do this so limited to 2,000 units because it was on sale for Amazon for a while. So I was like, I wonder how limited it is, or maybe just CDs don't really sell anymore, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And then the Steelbook. This was the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now, I managed to pre-order this one real late in because as soon as the movie was announced on Blu-ray, I was able to order it from Amazon pretty much immediately when it was available. But once this one came in stock on Best Buy, I was just like, yes! So I was able to lock one in, and I kept the back piece and everything for it too. But look at this Steelbook. Just look at how cool this is. Now, normally I'm not huge into collecting Steelbooks, but this is just so freaking cool. And like most, if you've noticed, there's a pattern with a lot of Sonic merch, is that one side has Sonic and the other side has Robotnik. If you've really noticed that before, and this is just really, really cool. So you look on the inside, it's got both of the 4K Blu-ray and the standard Blu-ray, and this one, I believe, yeah, this one's just the 4K Blu-ray and the DVD, and it came with a little advertisement for the Sonic movie and then the digital copy, if you wanted to redeem the digital copy, which I gave away. Then the inside, I'll show you the inside of the Steelbook. There we go. It's like, I'll show you the inside of the Steelbook. Very cool. There we go. It's very, very cool. And I've always loved that too. I wish that this one, or this particular art, was on a movie poster to buy. I wish it was. And we'll get to the movie posters in just a bit. But yeah, this is just so cool. I love this Steelbook. And of course, with the Best Buy Steelbook, it also came with a mini comic. A mini comic of the Adventures of Sonic and Donut Lord. And it's so cool because, again, it's all well, it's not hand-drawn, I can definitely tell by that, but it shows pretty much all the aspects of the movie, and I've always told everybody about it too, who bought this when day one. I remember I posted on Twitter the day when I actually got this, and I had to warn people who bought this. It's like, okay, don't read this yet until you see the movie, because there's a lot of spoilers in it. So it pretty much tells the entire tale from front to back. But yeah, it's very cool. And I wish that they would, you know what, I would love to see them do an actual comic that's based off the Sonic movie universe. And that kind of raises to a question itself, because since it's its own lore, it doesn't really have canon with any of the other facets of Sonic, so it just makes you wonder if maybe they might do something like that in the future. I hope so. I really do. Now, I haven't picked up any of the other renditions of the Sonic movie just yet, so like the standard DVD, the standard Blu-ray. I haven't picked up any of the other ones yet. I know that they just re-released it in a new, like, collector's edition, so to speak, that has different art on it, and I think it has some extra bonus features, but I haven't gotten the chance to get that one yet. But if anybody has seen, if you've seen the deleted scenes, I won't spoil it for anybody, but if you've seen the deleted scenes on this, talk to me and let me know what your thoughts are on it, because I have a lot to say about that. But you need to see it for yourself though, before I talk anything more about that. The next piece of media that I've got is this, which I got from Books A Million. This is the official movie novelization of Sonic the Hedgehog. And you know how most kids' movies come with their own novelization, either by like Scholastic or Penguin Books. So yeah, this one's by Penguin. So by Penguin Books that follow the movie for you to buy and read. And a lot of times they're straightforward, or they take a little bit of liberties. But yeah, this was really, really cool. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet. So if you have read it, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on it. But I have to read the back of this, because this actually is pretty well done from what I've heard. Sonic the Hedgehog is not safe. Everyone is out to get him. The only person on his side is local cop Tom Wachowski. He just might be Sonic's only friend. Together, they must recover Sonic's rings of power so he can return safely to his home planet. See, confirmed, Sonic is an alien. But to do that, they'll have to outrun the local conspiracy theorists, the US government, and the evil Dr. Robotnik and his army of robots. Fortunately for Sonic, outrunning people is what he does best. Accurate. And then this is one of the most exciting and probably one of my favorite pieces out of all of my Sonic movie collecting. And that's going to be these guys here. These are the vinyls. So, these are the official vinyls for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, there are multiple variants of each of these vinyls, and I'll be honest with you, I've only opened up one, so I'll showcase one of them off for you. But there are 5 different versions. There's this one, which is sold on Amazon and on most other sellers. I got all of mine, except for this one. All of the rest of these I got from Enjoy the Ride Records. I think most of them are still available if you wanted to go to their website and check them out. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment. But if you want to go to their website and check them out, I think most of them are still available with the exception of the test press. But don't quote me on that. Definitely check the website. But yeah, this is the original. I'll open this one up so that way you guys can see it. This one is the FYE exclusive blue vinyl variant. Then we got the gold ring vinyl variant. Very cool. I got that one from Enjoy the Ride. I've got the Zavvi print. I lucked up on this one. And I basically got it from the Zavvi US website, because I know everybody was talking about, like, oh, you can get it from Zavvi UK. But from Zavvi UK, you know, it was sold out for the longest time, but then I actually got it from Zavvi's US website. And this one is an exclusive clear with red and blue splattered vinyl. I think this one's probably my favorite looking out of all of them. And then we've got the test press, which the test press is your standard black disc, you know, or record, I guess I should say. It's like your standard black record. And what's cool about this one is that this one is numbered. I got number 13 out of 24. Yeah, this is very, very cool. And so I'm really don't know much about vinyl collecting, but that's why I was able to get the plastic protectors and everything for them. But this was just, it's rad. It is absolutely rad. But yeah, I'll open this one up. So that way you can take a look at the inside and see what the standard disc looks like. Because I did want to open at least one of them. There we go. And this is going to be your standard blue. This is the Spin Dash variant. And there we go. This is really cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then on the back side, side B, there's Sonic. Very cool. Very, very cool. I forgot about the insert. Here we go. So you can see the insert. So when you go to the movie theaters and you go and you buy your drinks and you buy your popcorn, who here keeps the collectible cups and like popcorn tubs and whatnot that you get from those movies and whatnot? So that's going to be the next piece that we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at some of the various concessions or concession collectibles that I have from the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. So first off, we're going to take a look at this popcorn tub. Yeah, so it's a plastic popcorn tub. Notice it's got basically the 2 main Sonic posters that you could see on each side. It's a plastic tub. It's by RCM Media. Yeah, RCM Media. Square is hip. Do you agree? I don't know. Is it hip to be square? I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, anyway, so we got a popcorn bucket from here. Now, everywhere that I went to, so I went to see the Sonic movie at both AMC and Cinemark. And of course the Alamo Drafthouse. And nobody had any of the things that you're about to see here. And so basically everything that you're going to see here, I basically got online. I didn't really get any of these locally. So there's this popcorn tub. So I'm just gonna put this here. And now let's take a look at some of the cups. So let's start with this one. So this one is from Cineplanet. Yeah, Cineplanet. This guy's from Cineplanet, and it has a really cool cup topper on top of it too. Now, I don't know if it actually has a matching straw or whatnot to go with it, but yeah, there's the Sonic Solo en Cines, so it's like only in theaters. So this is cool. Let's pop this guy off the top. There you go. So you can use him for something else. I love this. This looks great, personally, and it really. I'm not gonna say it upsets me, but it just makes me sad that we didn't get anything cool like this, you know. But this is too cool. And I've got a couple of other cups. Yeah, that way you know it's secure and on there. So there's this one, and then I've also got this one here. This is also from Cineplanet, I believe. This one's from Saberin, from Mexico. Okay, and a lot of these I actually got from the same seller in Mexico, which huge help. I can't remember what his eBay handle is, but he was a really cool person to talk to, and he managed to ship all these out in the middle of, you know, all this mess in 2020. But yeah, so here's the cup for that. Very cool. There we go. There's our boy in a red cup. Now this one, I guess wasn't made to have a special topper, but this one is. So here's one of the mini cups. This one, SnapCo. Yeah, this one's from SnapCo. And this is one of the mini cups that utilize a cup topper as well. So very cool on that. Speaking of cup toppers, we're just gonna dig right into that. So here's one of the more infamous things. Now I made a post when the Sonic movie came out, because I had no idea that we didn't have these in the United States. I made a post on Facebook basically about like, hey, if any of you guys see the cups or the cup toppers, please let me know, because I'm looking for them. But yeah, no matter where I was, none of our theaters around here had them. So I also ordered them online. These took months to arrive. And when they finally arrived, I was like, oh my Lord. Because, yeah, they are based off the old design. Yeah, so they're definitely, they're special, they're unique, and yeah. So, how do they look on top of the cup? Like that. So, yeah, there we go. The cold, dead eyes of original movie Sonic. And so the last trio of concession collectibles that I have are going to be popcorn tubs and one other really cool piece that I was able to snap. Now these, let's start with this one. There we go. Yeah, this one is also from Cinemex. And it's one of the square tins. Look at my Lord, look at this. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, it's a square popcorn tin. Oh my Lord. So does he open up from the front too? Or is it just the, oh, okay. Ah, I see. Okay. So he's not that. I thought maybe you could open him up from the front, but no, it only opens up from the bottom here. So you can just, you know, stuff all your little things on the inside. And you can actually keep this as a lock away for the stuff that you might want to, you know, keep and hide and not eat popcorn. This is very strange. So now here, this one is also, I'll see, but this is a nothing bag. So I wanted to keep the other one because that one had the Sonic logo on it, but this is a nothing bag. So I'm just gonna throw this one away. Oh my. Good Lord. This one's from SnapCo. This one is what looks to be, I think this one's also popcorn. Yeah, this one's also intended for popcorn as well. So, you think this one's strange? Feast your eyes on this one. Yeah, his, that is not a look I would ever want to receive from Sonic. This is very, it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. But do I love it? Yeah. But oh, this is very strange. I'm gonna put him down on top of this one. And this one's a drink container. Now this one's, see, he's a bit more angry in the face on this one. Now this one doesn't look as bad as the as that one here does, but yeah, it's a drink container, so you can just, you know, sip directly from Sonic. I'm not even gonna attempt to do that. That's weird. You twist off Sonic's head there. And yeah, the drink is on the inside, and you just drink from Sonic's head. This is very, very strange. I'm gonna put it back on now. I'm gonna put it back on here now. And then one last piece that I got from this whole thing came from one seller in Mexico. And the last one, and why I was so very happy that he was able to find one of these for me. This is a little keychain. It's a Sonic plush head carabiner and keychain. And apparently, what's interesting about this one, and he has a flat nose, which is strange, but I love this. If I wasn't concerned about like it getting dirty or getting condition and whatnot, I would put this on my keychain and have it either dangling like when I drive my car and whatnot, because I would. This is so cool. But as far as I know, I mean, if you look on like the sold listings on eBay, this guy goes for a lot now. I mean, very much a lot. So, in fact, I'm pretty sure most of this stuff goes for a lot now. We already know about the PCO plushes. But yeah, this is interesting, and I love this. I absolutely love this piece of it. But yeah, that's all the stuff from the movie theaters, and it's such a shame that we didn't get any of this in the United States theaters, at least any of the ones that I went to. we didn't get any of these. So, but yeah, it's still great to have them though. So next up, let's take a look at some toys. So the first toy I'm gonna take a look at is this one right here. This is another one that I actually didn't get a chance to see in any store. I got it on Amazon pretty much as soon as it was available. This is the Spin Dash Sonic toy. So it basically is mimicking the scene in the movie where essentially you give Sonic super speed, you pull the ripcord, and then he rolls in the ball and then goes up the launch ramp to attack Robotnik. Man, this is the downside about being a collector, you know? It's just that sometimes you just want to open it up and play one for yourself. I was only able to get one. And, man, maybe someday I can get another one so I could actually open it up and try it. But for the time being, that's actually really cool. But again, we can't talk about this particular toy without talking about the design of Sonic. I mean, and take a look at him. I mean, again, this is another toy that was made before the redesign. And yeah, he's just, his face, man, it's like it just looks kind of awkward. Now, I know to some of you that have been a longtime fan of the channel might sound like I'm going back on what I said from my Sonic News video about how I was okay with his looks. Yeah, and at the time, I was okay with his looks then, but man, now that the redesign's come around, it's kind of hard to go back and look at that. I know, hashtag release the ugly Sonic cut and all that fun stuff, but anyway, this toy is really, really cool, though. And yeah, maybe someday I'll get another one and I'll open it up and play with it on camera. I mean, possibly. It's pretty cool, though. All right, so next up, we're going to take a look at a few more smaller pieces of swag that we're going to go through. Some of which are toys, too, as well. And so this is a protein shaker, a Sonic protein shaker. Now, going back to what I mentioned before about that Jack in the Box special promotion that they were doing on Twitter during the Super Bowl, this was also one of the pieces that you could win on there as well. And of course, I got mine online. Yeah, but here's the protein shaker. I do love the box. I will say I love the way that the box looks. Again, I know it's its original design, but I do love the way that this box looks. It's very cool. But yeah, there's the protein shaker in itself too. So, and of course, you pop it open, and it's got the little ball inside and everything. There it is. So it's got the ball inside for you to shake your protein up. I don't really do protein shakes like that, but as far as just a standard cup goes, this is pretty cool. I like this. All right, next we got a gold flying ring. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a flying ring, and meant to scale, I guess. Very cool. It's a flying ring. And then this one is really interesting. This one is a backpack. It's an LED glowing backpack. Yeah, there we go. It's one of those camel backpacks, which is very, very cool. Now, it's not big enough for me to practically use for like conventions and whatnot, or even like when I go on site for my job and whatnot, but this is really cool. Let me see if it's got the, oh, there we go. I have to, it's got the batteries. I just have to pull this little tab here. There we go. And now we can get this guy up and going. You hear that? That's interesting. But yeah, there we go. You can take a look at it and see how it lights up. That's very cool. Very, very cool. It's got a couple of compartments in it. Let's see about this one. I don't think there's anything else in this that's of note on it. Oh yeah, here's the bladder, so to speak. But yeah, this is basically the bladder pack for you to put your water or beverage of choice inside. There we go. But yeah, it's a camel backpack essentially. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Would I ever use this? No, but this is very, very cool to have. This is also another item that you could win in the Jack in the Box. Did I say Taco Bell earlier? Well, Jack in the Box. From the Jack in the Box promo from before. There we go. Oh, I see it. Also blink lights. What is it with these items and having the blinking lights and the standard lights? Oh, actually it blinks even faster. And then I got these puffy stickers. This is another one of those cases that I'm just like, man, I wish if I could get another set of these, I would, so I could actually use these. But this, that's so cool. That's so very cool. That, you know, your standard one, including one of my favorite official pieces of the Sonic art from the movie, where he's standing with his headphones and he flicks the ring. I love that poster design. I think that's from the Japanese release. Yeah, it's like I love that design so much. So that's very, very cool. And so for the next bit of merch, we're going outside of the US. So in this bag here, I've got a set of different promotions from Japan and from Germany. So first off, let's start off with Japan. So with Japan, I have these here. It's a little baby Sonic keychain. And yes, again, he's the original design, but just look at it. It's too cute. It's actually very, very cute. I love the way that this keychain looks. And here's one of the, I believe it's a phone card, phone usage card. Somebody please tell me exactly what this is. I believe it's a phone usage card. It came with it when I bought the keychain. So, and then probably my favorite couple of pieces from the Japanese line I have. I've got, I think they're called case folders, folder designs from the Japanese release. But I love the back. It's like, take a look at the back of these. It's like, these are very, very cool. I love this. Probably my favorite piece from all of these is this towel. Check it out. It's a bath towel, or a beach towel. It says slow your roll. We're gonna open this up. This is cool. Check this out. Yeah. Ah, that's so cool. The only thing that would actually have made this any cooler is if the Sonic logo was in Japanese. Like, that's so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm tempted to frame this. Like seriously, I am tempted to frame this. And I want to give a thanks to my friend Rainier on Facebook for helping me find the Japanese Sonic movie merchandise. Now, I know there's quite a bit that I still haven't gotten yet, and hopefully someday I will. But this is a great start. So if you're watching, thank you. I really appreciate that. And also Janine, too, the one that helped me with the next bit of that you're going to find, and who helped me find the PCO plushies, too. This comes from Germany. Now, this also came from my friend Janine, the one that I mentioned on Facebook that helped me get the PCO Sonic plushies. She also sent me these as well. So apparently there was a promotion in Germany with Pizza Hut that they had a supersonic hot dog pizza. Now remember the hot dog pizza? I actually never got a chance to have the hot dog pizza when they had it here in the US. I don't believe they make it anymore. But yeah, apparently they made a deal with Pizza Hut to do a hot dog Sonic pizza, a supersonic hot dog pizza. That's interesting. It's very interesting. And then they had a chocolate cookie dough skillet, it looks like, and a Sonic coffee. Oh, and look at that. They actually did the foam to look like Sonic's head. That's cool. Hey, Starbucks, eat your heart out. That's actually really, really cool. And then let's see what else we got here. We have, it looks like a ruler, another sticker set. Looks like a postcard. Yeah, a postcard. Let's see, we got a postcard, a sticker set. Looks like a temporary tattoo and a ruler. Now, the interesting thing, in fact, I'll lay them out here. Now, the interesting thing about each of these pieces, what do you think? I'll show them all to you here. And what do you think looks strange about all of these? And I can tell you what, it's because they used a different Sonic model. They didn't use the Sonic movie model for this. It's like, even though it's a promotion for the movie, that's very, very weird. It's almost as if, like, okay, we don't want to use the old movie Sonic, but we don't have time to get the new one in there, so let's just get the one from modern Sonic to put on there. That's weird. It's very weird. But I mean, again, these are all just, it's awesome. It's awesome. And hopefully maybe someday I can try that hot dog pizza. I don't know if they still exist, but maybe someday I could do it. But that's just so cool. Thank you, Rainier. Thank you, Janine. And thanks to everybody to help me get the kind of quirky and unique Sonic movie merchandise. So there are two more things that I want to touch on before we move on to what I feel is the main event out of everything here. And the first one is going to be this little unique piece. This is basically a promotional standee from Walmart for the Sonic movie. Now, I was hoping to get the ones from Target too, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get those, but I was able to get this one thanks to, once again, to my buddy Treasure Hunting Sonic. He helped me find this because pretty much all the ones around me, they had taken out their displays before, because, you know, again, not really getting a chance to go out to Walmart nearly as much as I'd like to. He was able to pick up one in his area and he shipped it out to me. So I really appreciate it. If you haven't seen Treasure Hunting Sonic either on Twitter or through his YouTube channel, I highly recommend, I'll put a link in the pinned comment, I highly recommend checking him out. But again, it's like huge thank you to him for that. But there's one other little unique piece that I want to get to before we get to the final. So we all know that unofficial Sonic the Hedgehog merchandise exists. I mean, I don't want to use the B word, I'm just going to use unofficial. And we all know it exists, and of course for the movie, there's plenty of it as well. And one that I actually happen to be, and I've got an interesting story about that I caught, was this one here. And that's this unofficial Sonic movie plush. Now, the thing is that if you follow me on Twitter, I kind of told the story about how I got this guy, and it was from a seller on eBay in Houston that basically was like an artist, however, and they kind of explained that it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, due to funky mode, like basically due to that and, you know, these trying times in 2020, like I'm trying to sell it. So the initial thing that she has, like, I made this from hand and I'm really just trying to sell it off. And she was also selling a bunch of other Sonic movie merch that I already had. So I was really only interested in getting this guy. It's like, oh, well, if you made that from hand, from scratch, that's awesome. And so it's like anything I could do to help. So I did, and even though it took a while for her to ship it out, it's like I managed to get it, and I think it's a really cool plush. And I was just, you know, I was over the moon. I was smitten. I was like, wow, she did an awesome job. Until somebody on Twitter left a reply and said, wow, that plush looks an awful lot like this one they found on Etsy. And sure enough, they sent me the link, and it was a seller that mass makes these and sell these for a fraction of the cost of what I paid. Yeah, so I wasn't very happy about that. I'm just like, man, I got taken for a ride, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. But I'm still happy to have it. I mean, even if I was told a sob story that wasn't exactly true. But you know what? It's okay. But once again, I want to give a shout to this one. This one I got, again, from my friend Rainier on Facebook. And because she asked me, it's like, well, how do you feel about unofficial Sonic merchandise? I'm like, well, it depends on what it is. Like, if it's something that's cool and unique, then I'll do it, you know? Check this out. Yeah. So it's and this is a hefty little bugger too. Of course, this is Baby Sonic, and he's got, you know, his bag of rings, and he's got the sunflower. And it's like basically from the scene in the movie. Now, what's cool about this one here too is that he actually can light up. Let me see if I can get him to light up real quick, if I can, because the thing is that it's hard to kind of get the light in there because there's a hole in the back, and it's hard to kind of get the light in there. You gotta really get it in there. Yeah, and I'm gonna run that battery out real quick. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't really get the light to work. So once again, like when she showed me the pictures of this guy, I was like, you know what, I have to have him, because it's like, just take a look. So let's put this into perspective, okay? This bootleg, oh, it stinks. Standy, taking a look at him and how good he looks compared to this official plush. Take a look between the two. Which one do you think looks better and looks more accurate? That's kind of sad. It's actually kind of sad that this managed to get this a lot better than this. That's one of the other reasons why I bought it too, because just to kind of prove a point that you could have made this look better. But yeah, so it's just really cool to have. I know it's not an official one, but I'm like, I just thought it was really cool. So what do you think about the Sonic movie haul so far? I mean, there's been some really cool stuff, right? But trust me, the best is still yet to come, and when we come right back, we'll have the main event. Stay tuned. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get into what I see as the main event out of everything, and that's going to be the official Sonic movie posters. Remember how earlier today I talked about how the movie theaters had their own like sort of activity poster sheet, that on the backside they had coloring books and they had word searches and all that fun stuff? Well, I managed to collect those. So we're going to start off with this one. So this is the one that I think that most movie theaters got, but this is the one that I basically got from the Alamo Drafthouse. And this was also one of the other main movie designs. I know that there also is a giant bus depot standee, of this that, trust me, I am dying to have. I saw one on eBay and I almost bought it, but I had to think to myself, I'm like, I'm in a tiny house. Where am I going to put this? I got to figure out where to put the rest of the stuff as it is. I have a plan, trust me, and you'll see it. But yeah, this is the first one, and if you look on the other side, which I'll show you right now, what the activity side of it looks like. They were giving these away when we had our event at the Alamo Drafthouse, and I think most of the movie theaters managed to get this one. So you've probably seen this one, but have you seen these? And well, actually, you know what? Pardon me. I believe this one was also available at most of the other movie theaters as well. And this one is the Try to Keep Up poster. And I love this one too. I'm actually sad that I never actually got a chance to see an official movie poster of this one. If it does exist, I never saw it. But again, this one's very cool. But now we're going to get into the super cool ones. Now, this one is an exclusive from Regal Cinema. Look at that. Look at this. This is so cool. It basically has like kind of a 90s Nickelodeon kind of vibe to it, if you understand what I'm saying, if that makes sense. It kind of has that vibe to it, and I love all the two catchphrases that go along on. It's like, anything you can do, he could do faster. Full speed ahead, never stop running. Faster gets faster. Can't stop, won't stop. That's actually a phrase that we say at my job a lot. The can't stop, won't stop. The gloves, come on. It's like, yeah, this is, I don't know if this one's my favorite. My favorite is yet to come, but this is so, so cool. But yeah, this is the Regal Cinema exclusive. And then we got this one, which is the Cinemark exclusive. And again, I didn't see this one when I went to see it at Cinemark. I didn't see this one at all when I went to. I didn't find out about this one until online. But yeah, this one's also really cool too. So, you know, it's just completely blue, just a silhouette of Sonic's face. Very, very cool. Very cool. I would pay to have this one as a full-size print, like, if I could. Very cool. But before we get to that one, I've got one more. Before we get to the last one I really want to talk about, I've got one more. And I put them both together because this is also from that Japanese seller that I bought the other smaller pieces from. These are smaller posters of the Japanese Sonic movie posters, which can I really just kind of give some props to this Japanese poster? I mean, seriously, this one, I love this poster dearly. That's amazing. It's beautiful. I'm like, I would love to have this one as a full-size poster. And I don't know if they exist. If they do, I definitely want to buy one. But as far as the smaller posters go, this is the one that I love the most. This one is a Regal Cinema Club exclusive. It's done by Christian Hova. Look at this. This is just outstanding. This is from the scene where they're basically using the ring portals to go from area to area during that chase scene closer to the end of the movie. This is awesome. It's like, I love the art. I love the design. I love Sonic's smile and his face on it. It looks so, so good. And I remember when I first found out about this one, and I was like, dang. And I was like, this is a Regal Cinema Club exclusive? Like, how am I going to get one of these? Because it was like completely shut down by the time I found out that it existed. Until a friend of mine on Twitter by the name of Sonic Jenny, she was actually looking through Mercari. And it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was about to go to bed. And I got a message from her. It's like, hey, are you still looking for this poster? And she sent me a link, and I was like, bought mine. It was like, absolutely mine. I'm getting this now. So yeah, I got it, and it's here, and I absolutely love it. Christian Hova, you did an amazing job on this. This is, out of the small posters, this one's definitely my favorite. And so for the last bit of movie merchandise that I have today are going to be three very awesome movie pieces for the posters wise. The first one is actually too big for me to show you on camera in this small room, so I'm going to cut away right here and show it to you. This is the bus station marquee for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, I totally didn't realize when I got this on eBay for super, super cheap, and I had to pay for shipping, of course, but when I got this for super cheap, I didn't really factor in the size. And so now I'm just trying to figure out, and since it's acrylic, I'm just like, okay, how do I preserve this? I know if I try to do some sort of special frame for it, it's going to cost way too much, and I can't do that. So right now it's kind of in its box, just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So if anybody has any ideas on how to preserve that, please let me know. But now I'm going to get into the last two. Now, this first one, I'm not going to lie, it's not official, but when I saw it, I had to have it. So, this poster is, of course, the original Sonic movie design. And this one, I of course, it's not official. I got it from eBay, and I was just like, well, you know what? I know it's not official. I figured, you know, I say this all the time when it comes to things that you love, and whether you're a fan of something or you're not. You always have to embrace your weaknesses, but, you know, amplify your strengths. That's what I always say. And it's like, look, this might have been a dark turn, but it's also something that's a piece of history that I want to preserve. And it's like, regardless of what your thoughts might be of the original Sonic movie design, I was just like, when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I gotta have it. And so by getting this, I'm like, okay, well then I guess I need to get the official movie poster now. Not only did I get the official movie poster, I got the official movie poster with something amazingly extra with it. Seriously, y'all, when this came in, I almost like cried tears of joy because of how awesome this was. And I framed it immediately because I was just like, this is just too awesome to not have it. So this is, I'm gonna try my best to show it to you on camera here, but I'll do a cutaway as well. This is the official Sonic movie poster. But if you notice and you look really closely at it, it's signed. It's all signed. So if you notice, you look closely at it, it's signed. It's signed by all of the main actors and the director, Jeff Fowler. They all signed this for me. And this is basically part of one of the movie premiere giveaways. And it's individually numbered. It is official. It is individually numbered. It is number 14. It's number 14 out of, I believe, 25. I believe out of 25. But yeah, take a look at this. This is just, it's amazing. When it came in, I freaked out. Like, basically, when it came in, I freaked out. Like, immediately. I was just like, oh, awesome. So awesome. Because not only did I get a movie poster, I got a signed movie poster. I've never owned a signed movie poster before. And I was just like, this is, out of all things, it had to be Sonic. And this is just, wow. I mean, this is just incredible. And so, to whoever I got this online from, I can't thank them enough for being able to get this. But yeah, this is definitely, this is the cherry on top. This is the coup de grace of everything that I managed to pick up for it. And like I said, this was, man, I'm at a loss for words. It's awesome. And so yeah, that's all the Sonic movie merch that I have so far. And what do you think? Have you picked up any of this kind of merch, or maybe even something really cool that you have that I don't have for the Sonic movie merch? Just let me know. And not only that, so this is also, if I do manage to pick up any more, I'll probably do a Sonic movie collection update in the future, which this actually gives me a good time to talk about Sonic collection as a whole, or my Sonic collection as a whole. That I know some of you have been asking, where's the Sonic collection update? It's because, you know, this is a whirlwind of a year, but it did finally make its move. It's in the other room now, and it's still under construction, but when it's done, I will definitely be providing you with that Sonic collection update, including where all the Sonic movie merch is going to be as well. So look out for that. I can't say when, but I am going to say it is definitely coming. So stay tuned on that, and thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there. I'm G, and I'll see you on the next level. Keep being awesome, y'all. Thanks again, and have an awesome 2021.